The idea that we can be technically highly competent and therefore don't have to be competent as a presenter is a complete fallacy. This is the age of media. Especially now, we have access to video for everything, be it YouTube, Instagram, Facebook Live, Snapchat, etc. Everyone is their own media channel. We are all seeing a lot more people presenting than we've ever done in world history. Up until a few years ago, we only had live performances, television, and video recording. But now we have everything on show inside the mobile device we are lugging around with us 24/7. Konnichiwa and welcome to the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, President of Dale Carnegie Training Japan. But much more importantly, you are a student of leadership highly motivated to be the best in your business field. Today's show is brought to you by the High Impact Presentations course. 2 days, 2 instructors, all the key structures you will ever need. Individual coaching and video review by experts. This is the Rolls-Royce of presentation training. Hosted in-house or send people to our public programs. We offer it in Japanese, we offer it in English. If you have a performance or people challenge in Japan, then maybe we can help you. Contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Also, grab our free Goal Setting Blueprint 2.0 plus view over 480 free videos, 350 blogs, high-value white papers, guidebooks, reports. There's a whole lot of free stuff over there at japan.dalecarnegie.com. I do 3 weekly podcasts, and if you have an interest in presentations, search for the Presentation Japan series on iTunes. If you're interested in sales, then look for the Sales Japan series also on iTunes. Before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is ja soro soro. Ja soro soro. That means it's about time. It may be it's about time to start the meeting. It's about time to leave for a meeting outside the office. It might be it's about time to start the presentation. So before that, we say it's about time. Ja soro soro. Ja soro soro. It's about time. Ja soro soro. This is episode number 193. Today we are talking about leaders be persuasive. A friend of mine was lamenting that he had not taken the time to complete our high impact presentations course. He had had it in the back of his mind for some time that he really ought to work on these key skills, but had never managed to lock it down and actually do it. Now he is facing a really, really big pitch, and he knows his capacity isn't where it needs to be. He is not fully confident he can be successful. Uh-oh. As a leader, we represent the face of the company. People judge the whole thing on what they see us do. Usually, they don't get to peek behind the scenes like we see famous entrepreneur Gary Vaynerchuk from Vaynermedia doing his daily video blog called The Daily V. Our public persona is usually much more contained and controlled. Internal meetings are internal, and we can be a bumbling, horrible communicator, and only our long-suffering staff are any the wiser. Public forays do pop up in the most unexpected places, though. It might be the school PTA meeting, and you make a point or even a presentation, and then suddenly people connect the dots. How did so-and-so become the top of their organization when they are so hopeless at representing the company? Our verbose, rambling, incoherent offerings are total personal brand killers. We, in fact, might be the least articulate person in the whole firm, but everyone watching us in action now pegs the whole organization at our level of incompetence, sort of the Peter principle in reverse. The idea that we can be technically highly competent and therefore don't have to be competent as a presenter is a complete fallacy. This is the age of media. Especially now, we have access to video for everything, be it YouTube, Instagram, Facebook Live, I should say, Snapchat, etc. Everyone is their own media channel. We are all seeing a lot more people presenting than we've ever done in world history. Up until a few years ago, we only had live performances, television, and video recordings. But now we have everything on show inside the mobile device we are lugging around with us 24/7. The game has been upped substantially, but a lot of leaders are still hoping for a return to anonymity where their public exposure is more controlled and a lot less frequent. You can choose to be a leader recluse, but if your rivals are really exploiting the social media scene like demons, then your brand begins to wither in the client and public perceptions. The enemy of excellence is the good, and that applies to representing your firm as well. I have another friend who is very photogenic, attractive, super confident, and thinks he is a fantastic presenter. In the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Because the vast majority of people never want to have to stand up and present to anyone else, and where those who do present are usually untrained and unprofessional, my friend's skills are much better than average. From my professional eye, though, I can see a talent that has so much more potential to be polished and taken to the highest of heights. His ego is the problem here. My friend doesn't know what he doesn't know, and is unaware of the greater potential available to him through expert coaching. He is happy to be above average, but not humble or self-aware enough to recognize that he has set a low bar against what is possible. My friend who has the big pitch coming is lucky because I have offered to spend a couple of hours coaching him to make this opportunity a total winner. He has access to expert input before the pitch because of our personal relationship. It is a bit of a wing and a prayer, though, for you to hope that one of your friends will be there to bail you out at the last moment. Rather, go and get the training now. You can do the high impact course in 2 days. That is doable, and the skill and confidence that comes with the right training far exceeds the time required. Don't leave home without it was a great tagline from the past. Presenting is a core skill that every leader would be wise to master. That skill, once secured, means you can walk out the door every day knowing you're going to be excellent every time, every audience, every location, and every topic. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please help other students of leadership and share it around. As mentioned, if you have a performance or people challenge in Japan, maybe we can help you. Contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Also, remember to access your Dale Carnegie training free everything, then go to japan.dalecarnegie.com. Check out my other podcasts, the Presentations Japan series and the Sales Japan series on iTunes. In the next session, we'll be looking at leaders who can't listen.